Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? Brandon here, back here again on Dippin' Snuff. Brandon, what the fuck is up? Today I'm gonna be talking about how life is back, actually like fully working, and what our plans are for work and shit like that, and the new guy. God, he fucking pisses me off. I'm gonna get into the new guy here in a second, but yeah, so how y'all been? I'm tired as shit. I think I've gotten like 4 hours of sleep in the past like 2 or 3 days. So yeah. Yeah. That's me. Barely getting any fucking sleep. Grizzly Snuff once again. Um Freshly opened can. Just now opening it. Fuck yeah, love that sound. But yeah, so work has actually been going pretty good. Here, hold on, before I get completely into it, let me pack myself a lip. Sorry. Oh, one second. Shit. Well, God, these snuff cans are so fucking full all the time. Oh, I'm getting a free can tomorrow from my brother-in-law for doing an upper and a lower decker today at work. Because he used to chew, but now he doesn't. Which, I mean, I totally get it. That's like, if you quit, you quit. Like, it's fine, like, if you quit, whatever. Like, people have their reasons and whatnot, and he had his good reasons to quit. God damn it. Sorry, guys. But, cheers. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but it's just like spilled fucking everywhere. And my room is once again fucking trashed. What is up? Anyways. Yeah, my first day actually I completely like back at work, like actually working like the whole day instead of just doing a side job. It's actually pretty interesting. It's pretty fun. We're doing a Pizza Hut. They're like redoing everything, so we're putting in like a 10-ton, a 3-ton, and putting in like a air handler and shit like that. So it's a 3-ton, it's a 10-ton unit, which is not actually like 10 tons. I mean, it's a big unit, but it doesn't actually weigh like 10 tons. That's not what it means at all. It's just the amount of air conditioning and stuff that it produces. So for like a bigger store like Freddy's, you would get a commercial air conditioner or AC unit of like 10, like usually for like a home, for like your house, you wouldn't go more than like 3 tons. But once you get into stuff like a Pizza Hut, a restaurant, Freddy's, shit like that, you get into like the 4 tons and higher. And all that stuff. So, and it's really like the more space you have. Like if you have like a super, super big house, then you might get like a 4-ton or something, or a couple 2 tons or something like that. Fuck, I'm spitting a lot. But a couple like 2 tons or something like that, or a 3-ton and a 2-ton, depending on how your house is set up and how big your house is and stuff like that, and your budget. And yeah, like it's different for every house, every well, most houses usually you just put in like a 2-ton. You usually don't get like a 3-ton, but for a house. But 2-ton is like a normal for a house around here at least. Like if you probably went down to California because of like how hot it gets or something like that, it would probably, or like Texas or, and like the humidity and stuff too. I think you would get more 3-tons down there because it cools a lot better and faster and bigger spaces. But anyway, so I'm gonna actually get into my day at work now. So like we don't have like our units or anything yet, so we're pretty much working backwards. And so today, since I've been at school, I can't drive the van because they actually have a new guy that's actually like on their insurance and everything like that. So he's driving the van. And today I was riding with him, like I was like helping him out a little bit, and he's like, okay, so this guy, he's kind of funky looking too. Like he's probably like 5'5". He probably weighs a good like 220, 240. So he's kind of a short, stocky guy, hefty kind of. He's not really like well built, I guess. He's like chunky, so he's a chunky guy. So his head is like completely shaved, right? It's just shaved. But then he has this beard that comes out to like here, and he has one eye that like looks this way while one's like looking at you, so you don't know where he's looking. So like he's like talking to me, and I really just want to be like, hello, over here, hello, hi, I'm over here. But I didn't want to be too mean. But yeah, so I rode with him this morning to the job site over at Pizza Hut. He's awkward. He's really awkward and kind of lazy too. He's pretty lazy. And like, so me, I'm 16, right? And this guy's like 40. And I work better than he does. And I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything, but like I'm just trying to put that as a perspective. Like I'm 16 and I work harder and better than he does at work, and he's actually like working full time. Which I mean, I get like he's actually like working full time and stuff, but I mean, it's really not a hard job. It's really not. I mean, it gets tough and a little bit complicated. Like it takes a little bit of thinking every once in a while, and like you might come into like a couple like rough edges and stuff like that, like in every job. But it's really not too hard. Like we're just putting in hard pipe. So easy. Like it really is. Like you just need to put some plumber's tape, put the pipe on, and connect them and screw them and tape. Practically all there is to it. I mean, there's a little bit more with like the measuring and stuff like that, but practically all in all, that's what it is. Screwing, putting together, cutting them to the right sizes and stuff like that. Like it's really not too hard. So me and my brother-in-law kind of screw around a little bit because we're pretty close. We're pretty close. So like for an example, today at work, he was like, all right, here. So I was like taking a dip at work, right? And I was putting in a lip. And he goes, okay. Here, I will buy you a can. You don't have to pay for it, I'll buy you a can. Only if you do one thing. I was like, shit, yeah, sure. Free chew, why the fuck not? What is it? He's like, put it in an upper and a lower decker. That's it? And you have to gut it. Oh. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'm just, sure, why not? Up and like 12 feet up in the air on this fucking scissor lift. We had to use the scissor lift today. Up like 12 feet in the air with the, like getting all this shit, getting the hiccups. Have you ever, I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but like when you like swallow your dip when you gut it. Like if you get the hiccups, because I do. I get the hiccups. But yeah. So anyways, we'll like kind of talk about it. I mean, we get work done and stuff like while we like screw around. Like we got a lot done today actually. And this guy, so he's a smoker, right? And instead of him being all like, so mind you, he's 40. He is 40 years old. Okay? Instead of him being like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go take a quick smoke break, like a normal fucking person, he sneaks over into the porta potty and smokes a cigarette and acts like he's taking a shit. I mean, he did it like 4 times today in an 8-hour period. And I wasn't including lunch when he smoked like 2 or 3 cigarettes. And in the van, just on the way to the job site, it's like a 20-minute drive and he smoked like 4 cigarettes. Like, he's like bad at smoking cigarettes. Like, he's one of the worst people ever, like, with like smoking. Like, he has a really, like at work. Like, I mean, most people can be like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go take like a quick smoke break, like a 10-minute smoke break or whatever. That's fine, you do you, but don't go off and try to like sneak into a porta potty and try to smoke a cigarette while you're on a job site. And then me and Joel will be working, or like I'll be doing one thing, new guy will be doing another, and Joel, my brother-in-law, my boss, my brother-in-law, will be doing a completely other thing. And like, of course, like I'll ask Joel, like, what else do you want me to do? And da 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 da. And I mean, there'll be a couple times where like I won't have anything to do. So I mean, I'll stand around for a couple minutes, but I mean, I'll still like try to figure out something to do. Like whether it's putting on the bubble wrap insulation or taping something or putting on dampers or whatever. But whenever, like, I would get done with something and I would stop, the new guy would stop. So he's basically following me with what I do. But yet again, I'm 16 and he's 40. He needs this job for a career. Me, I don't necessarily need this job. I mean, yes, I like money, but I don't necessarily need money because I'm still in high school. I don't really need money to get by. Like, my parents buy food, stuff like that, like pay for sports, like if I'm playing a sport, I don't have to pay for like my truck insurance, shit like that. Okay? He has to pay for like his own phone bill, he has to pay for his family, he has to pay for his house, his everything. I guess he needs the job. And he's following me on what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm 16. So it just bugs the shit out of me. And it bugs Joel too. Like, he will literally like, try as hard as he can to not do something. Or is what it seems like. Or do the simplest job possible. Like, me and Joel are on the scissor lift actually connecting all the ducting and shit. And figuring out all the right measurements, making sure it's all level at the right height of where the ceiling's going to be and shit like that. While he's down bubble wrapping. Okay, now bubble wrapping, when you bubble wrap the hard pipe, so it's a long ass, like, bubble wrap's about like this wide, okay? And you have like 300 feet of it, or 200 feet, however much feet you get in a roll. Like, you get different amounts. Like, I think it goes like 500 feet in a roll of this bubble wrap ducting. And you literally take your hard pipe, put the bubble wrap over it, take your little knife, cut it, and tape. Done. Okay? Takes 2 minutes, tops. Tops, that's if you're going slow. That's all he was doing all day, literally. I mean, yeah, he'd do like a little bit like cutting, like here and there, and like finding the right spots, but and so he'd be kind of like standing around. So I'd be like, Joel, you got this up here. And he'd be like, yeah. So then I'd crawl down the scissor lift and go and put on the fuck, why am I spacing on it right now? The dampers. Thank you. There we go. Putting on the dampers. So I'd be putting on the dampers, but you have to like put it on. Like it's not even hard, but he wouldn't do it. So all you really do is put the little damper on. It's like a little circle, and then it has like a little like plate kind of, but it has like a little hole. So then you put it down, take your Sharpie, go around the hole, cut the insulation right where the hole is, and then take a little screwdriver and your metal cutters, not wire cutters, but like metal cutters. I don't know, we call them reds because they're red. So we'd be like, oh, go get my reds, go get my greens. Like, because it'll either be red, green, whatever, go get my blues. There's some blue, like, crimpers and shit like that. So, so with the reds, you'd take a screwdriver, pound in a little hole, and then take your reds and cut the circle, put them down, screw it on, and tape it. Then you're done, and then you put it up and put on the ducting, and then you have to take some plumber's tape and strap it. That's really about it. And so this guy, all he's doing is pretty much bubble wrapping it. And then finally, I could tell Joel was getting frustrated with him, so I was like, okay, it would rather, so I talked to him, like, Joel, he'll hold it all in until he yells. So, like, he won't, like, tell you, he'll just be like, well, especially with him, because Joel's, like, 30-something, like, and this guy's, like, 40. So, he's older than Joel is, so Joel feels like he should know better. Which he should. Like, he should be working a lot harder than he is. So I went over and talked to him, and I was like, dude, you need to, like, actually start doing more than just bubble wrapping everything. Like, I get that you think you're helping, but you need to do a little bit more and have, like, one whole piece completely set up and handed up to me and Joel, so we can just put it on and be done. Like, it would just be like, you do this and boom, and then we'll, boom, put it on, and it's done. And this job will go by so much faster. And he's like, okay. So then he did start putting caps on and did start actually doing stuff. A little bit, but not a lot. Like, he improved a little bit. So, yeah. So, it's just kind of frustrating, and it's kind of pissing me off a little bit, and whatnot. But, yeah, so I guess we'll see how the rest of the week goes, and whatnot. He's just kind of frustrating me a little bit, and I can tell that Joel's really getting frustrated with him, and I can't wait until Joel, like, yells at him or something, because that's going to be really funny, because when Joel blows up, it's scary, but it's funny when it's not me. Because I'm usually the one who's getting yelled at, because he yells at, like, I get that he's yelling at me because I will actually, like, learn from it. Since I'm 16, I'm, like, kind of just starting in the job world, you know? So, when he yells at me, I'll actually, like, learn from him and be like, oh, right, so I gotta do this, like, at first it was just, like, simple shit, like, because, you know, he'd be, like, cutting wires or doing whatever and, like, leaving, like, tape straps. So I'd go, like, if I didn't have anything to do, I would go clean up his area so he wouldn't have anything to clean up after. And then when we pack up to leave, everything's already cleaned up. So it's just easier for us to get everything done and go. Like, it's seriously just simple shit like that. And then, like, simple shit like that is what gets you farther in the job world, kind of. Like, it's the little things that people look at more than the big things. Like, once you actually get the job. Because, I mean, like, when you're looking for a job, they look for the big things, but when you're actually, like, working, like, hard working is, like, when you're actually working for the little things instead of just going for the big things. Like, simple stuff, like cleaning up the station, making sure everything's, like, organized, shit like that. Like, but also getting other work done, too. Like, asking questions on what you need to do and shit like that. So that's just what I've learned from Joel. Like, he's actually helped me a lot, and I love working with Joel. He's a great guy. He's funny. and he's my brother-in-law, so he's family. I think of him as a brother and as a friend. So he's just all in all a great guy to work with because he teaches you a lot and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't get that opportunity, and I'm glad that I did because I really think it's going to help me later in life. And it's helping me in life right now with like school and stuff like that. Well, obviously not necessarily right now because I'm suspended, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know what's all going on. Just remember to like, comment, subscribe, leave some good comments, maybe some video ideas. I need to do like something about like my opinion on Trump because some guy asked me that and I keep forgetting about it. So Trump for fucking president. Or Trump is president, sorry, my bad. Woo! Or gonna be. No, I'm joking, I actually like Trump. Trump's fucking, he was wanting to win. But yeah, so hope y'all have a good one, and yeah, later y'all.